Hi everyone, welcome to part 7 of the Mortal Kombat 10 playthrough, and oh boy, Scorpion's out for blood.
Scorpion, we can.
Oh, not the face.
My name is Hanzo Hasashi.
I love this. This is great work from Patrick Sides here.
And our random text of the day is...
It's Quan Chi sending a message to D'Vorah. Hurry the fuck up.
My vengeance cost me my one chance to have them restored. Your family,
You know, Quan Chi knows he's fucked when he can't even speak
But
properly.
you can even see the fear in his face.
So, what's summoner for Quan Chi?
You can summon... I believe he summons a giant vampire back to attack.
So he summons Dracula.
No. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
This must be satisfying for all players that or any fans of Mortal Kombat, because if you've been playing them since 4.
Yeah, Scorpion's been... yeah.
No, I mean like against Quan Chi.
Yeah. In the original timeline, Scorpion's been chasing Quan Chi for a long, long time. And here I am building up the X-ray, because who better to use it on?
Quan Chi.
Just waiting for my next opportunity.
Come on, you can do this.
Of course I can. Scorpion, buy my pasta!
There you go. Oh.
Dead.
Ow. Ow.
You can actually tell if you've won the fight because there's a slight stutter for some reason whenever you land the last hit.
at last you feel my pain.
Oh, I was hoping he would reference Darth Maul there.
Nope.
At last, I shall have my revenge.
Again, Quan Chi getting his ass kicked.
Oh! D'Vorah, the amulet.
Time. Ow.
Not one of your brightest moments, Scorpion. Had run head first into battle.
Oh, it's gonna get even funnier soon.
Oh, I can't take it anymore.
This right here is one of the best moments in the game.
Give me my cheesy pasta.
Enter pasta for 10% off.
Here's my phone. Oh. Oh, that's
Notice that
him.
the spikes come off of the shoulder guards as well. Actually, that's a nice little detail.
Blood for blood.
Well, that's Quan Chi dead.
And that doesn't get rid of the Revenant effects, apparently, which I don't understand at all. Because they knocked him out earlier, and that got rid of it. But apparently, if he dies, that's it.
Is this another case of NetherRealm's bad writing, just like Injustice?
I honestly don't know, but it seems like the rope sells in her corner here.
Now.
Oh boy.
Everyone kept bouncing me around in there. But all I see is Zarok from Medieval when I look at this new design.
Yeah, I'm not digging this new design here.
No, I like it, actually.
I don't like the head.
Not when he... Like, I'm thinking, like, the only reason Scorpion rushed him there is the rush of victory from killing Quan Chi. So it's like, oh, I'll rush this guy too, see if I can kill him. Nope.
So what does this mean now? If we want to reveal the... I can't speak today. Return the Revenants back to human, we have to kill Shinnok.
No, we needed Quan Chi for that, apparently. But he's dead now, so...
A pity he did not live.
Flash, go back in time, please. We must fix the timeline again.
Surprises from you, Mr. Cage.
This is for beating the shit out of me 20 years ago.
Yeah, no, it's here. I don't know why he refers to him as Mr. Cage. Kind of formal, actually. He's like, as a villain, it seems to have respect for, like, his enemies.
So the only Revenants we have left is Smoke, Kung Lao, Liu Kang, Katana, and Sindel.
Yeah, all the ones we've seen so far who are still Revenants are going to stay that way, it seems.
Well, I guess I suppose it's a new direction since this is a rebooted timeline.
Yeah.
Raiden, where are you? You've left us again.
No, I haven't. I'm more competent in this game.
Where are you then? We needed you.
I'm off on holiday.
Mom, where's Dad? Shinnok. Mom, where'd they go? Mom?
Your father. Shinnok's prisoner.
So yeah, Shinnok is now running amok. And Raiden has no idea yet, actually.
You'd think because they're both elder gods, Raiden would have some sort of be able to feel that Shinnok has been freed. You know what I mean?
I think Raiden's just a thunder god. He's not exact. I don't think he's an actual elder god. Speaking of which, we're playing as Raiden now.
And here's another classic character here, Boraicho.
He was added as DLC in Mortal Kombat XL.
Raiden.
Steve Bloom.
Yep.
Raiden, my old friend.
Boraicho is a legendary outworld warrior who defected to Earthrealm. He looks like a drunkard, but believe me, he's on the same power as Raiden. He trained Liu Kang and Kung Lao.
You sure? Because I could see him drinking quite a lot.
Despite his rather drunken... I'm trying to find the right word. Like, he looks like just a normal drunkard, but he's very, very powerful.
He left behind a snare.
So since we're not going to see him through the story mode, because he was added after this game was released, how does he play?
He's rather hard to master, actually. He's pretty fun. He's got a lot of good movements for like moving in on your opponent very quickly, actually.
I do know that one of his brutalities is that if it's a grab and if it's the last hit, he floors you to the ground and then he lands right on top and squishes you like a pancake.
Yeah, Shinnok is immortal, by the way. He can't be killed. It's like it's everything you don't want and more out of the villain.
So does that mean Raiden can't be killed either?
I think Raiden can die, actually.
But
that was a plot point of deception, actually.
But he's an elder god and so is Shinnok.
No, I think Raiden's just a thunder god, not an actual elder god.
Such beauty, like gazing upon the elder gods.
I can see everything now.
I love that these two still like worship the elder gods after all the shit that happened in Night.
Yeah. Like, it reminds me of a scene. It was in the Clone Wars animated TV show where Ahsoka was framed for being responsible for a bomb at the Jedi Temple, which killed some Jedi. But the council refused to believe her, and then even when she was proven innocent, they were like, "We're sorry, we want to welcome you back," and this was all a test. And she's like, "Fuck yous, I'm out of here."
Yeah. And Raiden just said there, as long as Quan Chi lives, they can be restored. It's like, I don't get it at all. Again, he gets knocked out earlier, and Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Jax are restored, but apparently when he dies, that's it. It's very inconsistent. And now we're going back in time again. And here's a big retcon, actually, as we're going to see pretty soon.
Retcon in a rebooted timeline.
We'll see. You'll see what I mean soon. This was before the events of the tournament in Mortal Kombat 2.
So in terms of MK9's storyline, this would be after they've split.
I think before. It's not just that, because Raiden said, "I sent them to free their Shaolin masters, yet here he is with them." Because this is like flashing back to the events of MK9.
Do you think the writers forgot to look back in the game and say, "Okay, if we're going to do continuity, we got to look back what we can't do"? Baraka? No, it's
not
just
that one.
Oh, it's just a regular touch carton.
Baraka is here though. And
there
so is D'Vorah, even though she wasn't in the original MK9 story. So that's the retcon I was talking about.
I don't get the whole added spikes on the cheekbones though.
Probably just to make him look even more intimidating.
If you harm them, you answer to me.
I do like that we got Raiden's Mortal Kombat 1 outfit. Because that's a classic.
Yeah. But the only thing I don't like about this outfit is the yellow bit on the top of his bald cap under the hat. Yeah.
Even she's bringing it up.
Yeah, they're the most expendable race in this world. I mean, are they just reproduced naturally, or would Shine Song create thousands and thousands of them?
I have no idea.
So, first fight as Raiden, it's against Baraka. Or if you want to go with Barack Obama.
Now we got Raiden. Raiden's got a very unique playstyle. Got a lot of good... Go ahead.
So what's Displacer style?
This is the only variant that has the teleport.
Ah.
So if you want to be able to like play mix-up games with your opponent or get behind them quickly when they use a projectile, this is the one you're using.
I love it when you're in the corner, they don't... You know, the character model is supposed to be going forward, but you're pushed back.
Yeah. And he still has the Superman move.
And I got a Manuka!
Oh fuck, he's having visions again. Your pain was predestined.
Jesus Christ.
The combo potential for Raiden, though, is incredible. He's actually one of the best characters in the game, if you learn to master him effectively.
So would you say you had a much better fun time with Raiden here than MK9?
No, I had fun with both versions. The only problem is MK9 is much harder compared to this game. I got a brand new car!
You can never tell what he's trying to say. Like, some of the voice clip, like that voice clip has been there since the original, but it sounds like he's either saying Johnny's in the car or bring in the dog.
There's an anime where, like, two of the characters actually talk about what is Raiden saying and have clips of Mortal Kombat while they're playing it.
Step aside.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to approach my opponent. Just walk up casually. Teleportation, bitch.
Behind you.
And that,
please.
And that's about 11,000 bugs deet.
Such power. What are you, Raiden?
I am of truth and light. I protect Earthrealm.
This one cares not for
Or at least I try to.
No gods.
Swarm Queen for D'Vorah, what's that?
It utilizes new moves involving her insects.
Right, okay. You missed your target there and missed your target there.
I was trying to see if I could catch her in the air with it. Yeah, you can use the Superman move in mid-air, by the way.
Oh, you could do that in MK9.
It's good for getting over some really annoying moves when you know your opponent's about to send them out.
I just love how ridiculously far you fly with that move.
That's good for pressure games as well, because you send your opponent into the corner, which is not where they want to be if you're like going up against a rushdown player like me. Kick, kick.
Whoa, here we go, X-ray.
Whee! Wow, we're really high up.
You will believe.
No, not quite yet.
Well, that's essentially what it is.
Yeah. Well, we'll believe soon. Bonk. Down you go.
Speaking of Raiden, he was the
guest character in Injustice 2.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah.
I think it should have been Black Lightning.
Yeah, it should have been the opposite way around.
Black Lightning is a premier skin from. I do like that they got the voice actors for Liu Kang and Kung Lao back in this as well.
Well, Kung Lao is actually a different actor, actually, but Tom Chow is still Liu Kang.
Yeah, Tom Chow, yeah.
Yeah. But Kung Lao's a different voice. And
I didn't recognize it, actually.
it's an entirely different actor, but I can't remember the name. I think it's Vic Chow or something like that, I don't know. In my sunbed. Sunbed of light. Who disturbs me at this time?
It is I, Raiden. Yeah, he only just now wakes up. I'm surprised I didn't notice the shaking immediately.
He didn't notice until Boraicho is dead. Insert some Resident Evil's jump scare when he gets dragged away.
Now, in an intro dialogue against Shinnok, when you play as Boraicho, like, Shinnok saying, I should have killed you. Who's to say you didn't? So apparently he might have actually killed Boraicho here.
Ooh.
And, like, Shinnok replies in that fight dialogue, you will not revive this time.
When he dies, I will claim his soul.
Another evidence to add to my collection.
Oh wait, still... No wait, that's Johnny.
That's Johnny Cage. Again, I don't like the yellow veins.
On the Revenants.
On the Revenants.
He will bear witness as I conquer his realm. Then I will imprison him as he did me.
In other words, I will give the heroes time to fight me, rather than just kill him immediately.
I will follow the traditional supervillain cliches in the book. Number 1, let the heroes have time. Check.
Tell them of all the plans. This is gonna be really depressing. Like, all of his allies and friends are now just...
And now they're being bullies.
Because, like, Liu Kang's even laughing when he pushes him. Liu Kang and Kitana had the most hatred for Raiden, though. Because they're really, really angry with him for what happened.
Well,
same with Kung Lao.
I wouldn't blame them. They
have every right to be. Because Raiden fucked everything up. But they're both in the wrong.
Yeah, they're both in the wrong, but I think the reason for being in the wrong is legitimate, but them being in the wrong themselves is the problem.
Because Liu Kang had every right to believe that Raiden was leading them to destruction at that point. Because there really was nothing left, and they were both desperate at that point. So yeah, this ain't looking good for Raiden. They're taking their sweet ass time.
Only will I get angry when I build up my electricity.
Rain plus electricity, not a good combination. I love how Kung Lao was the only one to get away from that.
Ah, here we go. It's time for the duel for the hat. My hat is better than your hat.
Yeah, Raiden's actually trying to reach out to him here to convince him to stop.
Because Shao Kahn murdered you.
Something you allowed to happen.
Because he's a revenant, all of his negative emotions are like taking full priority over.
So what's Thunder God for Raiden?
He gains extra hits with some of his attacks, so you can do extra chip damage or apply extra pressure to your opponent. Hat trick for Kung Lao, he can place his hat as a trap essentially, and you can like leave it out in order to like fake out your opponent or like just make them think you're doing something else.
So the hat can become like Viola's gloom ball projectile in Soul Calibur 5.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do not. Hey, not as bad as Mundus is in DMC reboot. Don't fuck with our god.
That's like one of the genuinely amazing things about the Days game, that line. Well, there's that air kick Kung Lao has again from Mortal Kombat 9. It does cause knockdown.
Oh, I see them. I see there's a couple of prayers there. And yeah, it looks like you can pick them up. I saw that white flash there for a second. There's
a glitch that can happen here where one of the monks in the background is lying in the middle of the air. It actually happens in the SGB play for Mortal Kombat 10 in the next fight. Actually, we're about to do it.
Oh, here we go. Here's Raging Liu Kang.
Yep. Yeah, Liu Kang's been waiting for this. Like, he's not just some like goody two shoes anymore. Like, he's undead, he's evil, and he's pissed.
This is not your destiny, Liu Kang.
More visions, Raiden? Do you still see the future?
He's also incredibly arrogant now.
I know what should be.
In an unlikable way, yeah.
Yeah. Which I think is the point, actually. I like what they do with Liu Kang in this game. Like, he's not just the basic sort of hero who solves every problem. Like, now he has an actual character arc to him. Like, I think here, like, even if he's able to forgive Raiden, he could never forgive the Elder Gods. So, like, he's going to help Shinnok bring them down.
And what's Flame Fist for Liu Kang?
Some of it, he can empower some of his fist attacks, and they do a lot more damage. You're about to see it, actually, because I do remember he was putting quite the heart on me. And there's that fucking parry again.
Oh, it's the counter move, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, you're not wasting any time with the X-ray.
I'm still powerful, Liu Kang. You will believe.
There we go. There's a record. We've done that twice in one video.
No, I wanted to do it for Liu Kang. Because this is one of my favorite fights in the game, actually.
Do not provoke a god.
Naughty, naughty. Funny thing, if you win a round against Johnny Cage, like the pre-fight you saw there where they do their animations, if Liu Kang wins that against Johnny Cage, he's like says to him, "You replaced me at Raiden's side." Like he can't believe that Johnny's replaced him essentially at Raiden's side. Ah, the fucking parry. I hate that because the AI will always use it the second you press a button. Press a button and you die. Only nowhere near as much this time.
What are you talking about? You're kicking arse. You've not died once so far.
Yeah, actually, I've not lost a single match in this playthrough. Or a round. I regret that our paths led here. Meanwhile, I'm
Now
gonna beat the
he's
shit out of you.
Oh. That was just a wound. I thought he was like, now he's sensing that something's wrong.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah. That's some Resident Evil shit there.
Yeah. What was it? The cocoons I'm thinking of? From Resident Evil 6.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, just by going near the Jinsei, Shinnok's evil energy is starting to corrupt it.
Of course, the statues of the Elder Gods do fuck all.
I will announce my arrival so that you can see me ahead of time. He's actually had these summonable hands since Mortal Kombat 4. They were used in his fatalities, and yes, they're used in them in this game as well.
We have battled for eons, Raiden. Now, finally, it ends.
Doesn't feel like much of a shot, because in this reboot timeline we've only seen him this time, not counting his small cameo at the end of it 9.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Raiden is out of action now, unable to stop Shinnok from corrupting the Jinsei.
Oh boy, the sky's turning red. Then come down the black aliens. Fuck!
Thankfully, we're playing a good game this time.
My precious sky, I must freeze it.
I wonder if he could actually do that.
No, I don't think so. But then again, Ed Boon will probably listen to this and it's like, Andrew doesn't say that. Andrew said this will not happen. We'll make it happen. What they tell you is that they have a secret microphone here, like us, that lets you convince ideas to them without you knowing.
Or they have people watching the video, like going back to Ed Boon with the notes and stuff. Now Shinnok gains a new form.
Oh boy, is this gonna be just as cheap as Shao Kahn?
He can be.
Fuck.
You know what's hilarious? They call him corrupted Shinnok, but Shinnok's already a corrupted Elder God anyway.
So
this is your final boss for the game, but we're not fighting him quite yet.
No, can you imagine if they called it instead they called it Corrupt Shinnok More?
Yep.
We'll land in 15 minutes. We'll enter the Sky Temple from the terrestrial entrance.
Our next character is Jacqui.
Jacqui Jackson Briggs.
Slightly out of phase from our reality. It can't be reached by
Technobabble, technobabble, technobabble.
What was that symbol out there on Kunjin's headpiece?
Might be the symbol of the Kung House.
Because I recognize that symbol for something.
We will get it done.
I will get it done in the next video.
We're ending on quite the cliffhanger here.
Elder gods have mercy.
Fuck the Elder Gods. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next
I gotta
part.
put her down.